Right, we're back at it now on Snatching 100. We're on week 1, day 2. We had a good old day there. The first one went well. I felt that I was snatching fairly good. Now we're on to the day 2. What we're at today is we are going to be doing 1 behind the neck snatch grip push press into 3 overhead squats. And we're going to take a pause on the bottom of each overhead squat. So 1 snatch grip behind the neck push press, 3 overhead squats with a pause on the bottom of each. And what we're planning to do here is build up to a moderately heavy for the day. And the target, depending on how you're feeling, but you're looking to get about 80% of your on-rep max for this week complex. I'm just going to start my first set at 30 kilos. Just as I say, this is only a warm-up set. We're going to do plenty of sets on the way to 80. We're not going to rush it. I can't remember the last time I overhead squatted 80 kilos, so 80% I suppose is what we're aiming to get, and that is going to be 80 kilos for me. So start slow and build it up. So 1 snatch grip behind the neck push press and the 3 overhead squats with the pause on the bottom of each squat. So on Monday I did it in the evenings, but today is Thursday and it's actually a rest day from regular training. So I'm going to do this day 2 of the day. Another reason, there's a fella coming to the house to put in carpet. And you know yourself, whenever you're working in the house, having been a plumber myself, there's nothing worse than the homeowner standing in looking over your back whenever you're doing the job. So I'm going to try and stay out of the house today as best I can. So I'm going to take my time at this, so there's less time in the house to kind of annoy him. Right, so we're just jumping up now, 10 kilos, up as far as 40. Second set. It's re-racking it too, especially if you get up in the weights. Re-racking that overhead squat's a bit awkward to be tempted to just drop it, and maybe I will do that as I get up heavier, but for now we can manage to get it back. I think we'll go 50 kilo again, kind of jumping in 10 kilos so far as we go. 30, 40, and now this one's 50. So again, 1 behind the neck snatch grip push press, 3 overhead squats with pause, 50 kilos. So another thing too that's good about the pause, practicing the pause stuff, is if you've seen there on Monday, I was catching something on squats in the bottom and you stabilised a wee second and just took that wee second to stabilise, then come up out of the bottom end. So whenever you're practicing these pauses, you're just kind of recreating that feeling of getting stuck here with the left, stabilise, and then come up. So that's why I'm doing these pauses, is to just get used that if I need it, that I know I can pause for 2 seconds to get myself in a position to drive out of the bottom. Right, so we're going to go 60 kilo this time. It was 50. Grab a couple of 10s. I'll go 60. Next set. Pat, stay out of the way now. Because during the day, don't have Aoife to come and pick him up, so he needs to be in the best behaviour. Right, 60 kilos. I'm feeling not too bad. I want to go 70 just for handiness and get closer to 80 quicker. Maybe I should do 65. Oh, no, I'll chance 70. I'll try 70. see how this goes. Right, 70. It's getting up now, all right. 70 kilos. That felt heavy now. The pauses definitely weren't as long. It's kind of like 1, 2, 1, 2. Whereas the other ones are like 1, 2, 1, 2. But that one was definitely a wee bit rushed. I haven't wore a belt so far, up as far as 70, but I think I'm just going to put one on for 80 kilos because it gives you a wee bit more security, doesn't it? The only thing I find about this rogue belt, and I have done it before, I actually done it in competitions a couple of times, the Velcro kind of undulls itself whenever you're coming down, but hopefully it'll be alright to give it a good tightening. And then this other big, thick, heavier leather one is good. It definitely won't undo, but it's just not as comfortable as this. So try this one now, we're at 80. I think I might get this without having to do like a 75 first and then an 80. Let's see what happens. I'll be delighted, I mean, if I can. And if I can't, I'll be a wee bit frustrated then because I'll have to probably come back at a 75 and then go 80. So do you risk it all for the top prize? Or how do you do it? Yeah, well, chances we get the belt on and I think we'll give it a go. Pat, do you need to step back for this one because just in case I miss. I know you don't want to go into a lift thinking that you're going to miss, but for your own safety, Pat, for your own safety. Right, we'll get ready to go at this one now. Hey. That was alright. I kind of but a fear me. I knew the dog was on the left hand side and I was like, don't drop, don't drop, don't drop. But nah, 80 kilo, I felt alright. Alright, so that's 80 kilos there, and that's like the mandatory target that we're looking to hit today on that there. So anywhere 80%, and if you go above that now, which I'm going to try, I'll try 85 now, but the minimum we're looking for was 80%. So that's nice to hit that, and to be honest, it felt reasonably comfortable. I was a wee bit nervous going into it, and I just knew that as soon as I went down and got that pause in the first rep, I knew that, God, this is alright, this is A-okay. So that's in the bag. We've got the mandatory done that we need to hit. And now we're just going to push on. Anything else on top of this is just icing on the cake. So I'll just try 85 now, see how that goes. Thank you. So we get 85. That's just a cherry on top. 80 was the goal, 80 was the target. So this is just a bonus. 85. Let's see what the story is now, Pat. 5 on there and a 5 on there. That's us. Ready to dance, son. Hey. 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 Oh, we better well at the top. Kind of like a wee bit of a twist it felt. Could have been just a wee bit of mobility issues in the shoulder, but not too bad. And like, I'm really trying to collapse in the bottom of the squat. So when I get down in that overhead squat, I'm trying to get down as low as I can because if I'm practicing paused overhead squats, right in almost like a collapse position in the bottom, then I know then that I can get right under that barbell whenever I'm aiming for the 100 kilo at the end of this 12 weeks. And I know that, like, right, as long as you get in underneath it, you will be able to stand it up. So the lower and the deeper I go, that's going to result in less of a pull that needs to be done to get the bar in the air. And if I can get right in underneath it, as opposed to having to pull that 100 kilo way up and catch it high, pull it just a bit up, catch it low, and then drive out of the bottom. Well, that's my theory behind it, anyways. I don't know. 85, I don't know, is 90 even worth doing or not. I'm fairly happy to get that. I suppose I could just try 90, wouldn't I? No, if you don't try it, you'll never know. Right, we'll tidy this back up again and we'll go for 90, and I would say 90 will do it. If I get 90, that'll do for the day, and if I don't get 90, that'll still do for the day. So this really will be the bonus round if I get this. 80, delighted to hit that. 85, delighted to hit that. If I get 90, well, that's just a real good day. I don't think I will, though. I don't think I will. But I'll see. I wonder what I did with that other clip now. Maybe I only took up one. Pat, you didn't see a clip lying about there? I get one here. Good job. Right, 90 kilo. Nothing to lose. All to gain. And because I've hit my targets, I don't even care if I hit it or not. Right. What's that saying? There's nothing as dangerous as a man with nothing to lose. That's the way I feel going in this one. Nothing to lose and all to gain. Right. Let's see how this goes. 90 kilo. Not today, son, not today. Right, first part done. Let's get into the next bit. Right, this piece now, what we're going to be doing is complex. We're going to do one high hang snatch from in around the hips, and then we're going to do one full snatch. So one high hang, one snatch. We're going to do 5 sets of this, and that's going to all come from 75% of our 1 rep max. So, Pat, do you mind just, you want to give you a camera time, do you? Is that what's going on? Right, scoot you out of the way now to show what's going on here. Good boy. Right, so we're going 5 sets, right? One high hang squat snatch. So again, coming from around the hips or the pocket region. Squat snatch. Whoosh. And then we're coming down into one snatch. Oh my God. Right, we need to get concentrated here. Pat, you get one more warning, then you're going into the van. I know I'm finding an excuse too, aren't I? Like, oh, it's the dog's fault, it's the dog's fault. But realistically now, kind of need to be going on a wee bit. Need to get focused on here. Right, high hang, squat snatch, and the squat snatch. Aye! Poof! Aye! Messing forward again, what the fuck? Pat, I couldn't even blame you for that, that was my own fault. That was my own fault there. What's going on here, Kev? No bueno. Right. 3rd time lucky on a 40 kilo warm-up set. I have to do this at 75 kilos. I need to settle myself here in this. Right. Now we have it. Took long enough though. Right, 40. I'm just going to bypass a lot of these warm-up sets and just get right to 75 as quick as I can. So I'm going to do another set now at 60 and try to keep moving to hit that 75. And then when I get to 75 on the bar, I think I'll just deal with it then. So same thing, just at 60 kilo. Right, 75 now. Right, so got that 60 kilos. Now I'm going to just put 75 on. Now this is probably not the right way to do this, but for me, sometimes I like to just hit the weight on as quickly as possible, get up to it that I'm meant to be working at. And if I miss the 75 now in the first set, well, surely I'll not miss it in the second or third, and that nearly does me as a warm-up set. I'm a wee bit hungry too, to be honest. I don't know what time it is now. It must be nearly 1 o'clock, I'd say. I haven't ate since last night. I've had 2 coffees. One was a dirty chai latte, which is absolutely delicious. But like, I'm getting a bit hungry, so I want to kind of speed this along a wee bit. So by doing less warm-up sets, I might be able to speed along. So that's 75. That's going to be my working weight for this high hang squat snatch and the squat snatch. And let's see now if we can hit this. If we can hit this now, see how it goes. One high hang squat snatch and the squat snatch. Bit of slow motion coming up out of the bottom, but I'll take that as one set. Alright. Second set now we're going for. Second set. Fuck's sake, Kevin, hey, Jesus. Oh, I'm just tired, aren't I, too? Like, what? Like, get the fucking thing done. This day is not going as good as day one, you know that, and this is just frustrating. Like. Fuck's sake. Right, sir. Shake yourself off and hit the fucking lift. Quit farting about. Come on, let's go. No, they're definitely not my best lifts, by no means. But I find there's a bit of rotation or something going up. It feels like it's like, ooh. I don't know. Third set this time. Let's try and tidy this up now. Come on, you're farting about all day, sure. Make this a wee bit tighter. Like, come on. Jesus, make it a bit tighter. Right? Christ almighty, you need to make it a bit tighter. You're all over the place. Let's go. That was better. The first one wasn't great, but that's okay. That's better. This is the second last set. I've 3 done, 2 to go. Right, let's go. Let's go. It's that high hang one's a wee bit kind of like, you know, it's a lot of weight to get from here right over without much of a leg drive. So that one you'd be kind of worried about. And then sometimes it feels great. And it's the single squat snatch at the end that you get stuck on. Right, second last set, anyways, both of them's going to be good. Aren't they, Kev? Aren't they? Yeah, they are. Let's go. Hey. I went for a wee bit of walk after the first one, but that's okay, it's okay. We didn't need a lead, it wasn't that far. We didn't need a lead. Just a couple of steps, not a full-on walk. One more to go. Right, this is the last set of the day. And it'll be a wild shame to miss it and have to do another one. Just hit this, and that's you done, dusted in the next week. You don't have to worry about it, start fresh. Right. Come on, Kev, last set. Let's make it a good one too. Not like just get it done. Let's make this a good, tidy one. Please, come on. Right, last set. Shaky start. Oh. That's alright, that's okay. Right, that wasn't a great day. That wasn't a great last set. But we hit the numbers we have to hit. It's done and dusted. It's only our second day out of the first week. We have a long road ahead of us. A few actually told me that I'd be doing a complex at that weight, especially coming from the high hang, 75 kilos. I wouldn't have believed you, but here we are now, we're done. The timing, the speed, the tidiness, everything's going to come. This is only day 1, day 2, first week done. There's 12 weeks to go. It's a long road. There's a lot of snatching to be done between now and then, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Everything will be neat and tidy when it needs to be neat and tidy, and we're heading for that PR or PB. PR or PB? I like to say PB. I think the Americans like to say PR. Personal best, personal record, whatever. Right, folks, that's this week of snatching 100 kilo done, and we'll see you next week for week 2, day 1. Good luck.